Hello, good morning. My name is Sean Ailara, and I welcome you to another episode of Sunday Morning Dose. Sunday Morning Dose is where we discuss God's Word from Christ's perspective. If it doesn't make sense to Christ, we believe as a Christian and as a believer, it shouldn't make sense to us. And this morning, we would discuss this topic. You are sent, live like one. You are sent, live like one. Not many of us actually believe that we are sent here. When I mean here, I mean earth. We are sent. It was not our decision that we are in this place called earth. It was not our decision. I couldn't remember anybody asking me if I wanted to come down to earth and if I wanted to be a nationality of Nigeria. I didn't remember. Many of us would even jokingly say that if we want to come back again, back to earth, some of us would prefer to come in another gender. Some of us would prefer to come into a different nation. Some of us would prefer to come into another family. Some of us would prefer to come into another social class family. There are several criteria some of us would want to be different from what it is right now. But let me shock you. Our presence here on the earth is not our decision. If not, not many of us would have picked the country where we're from. Not many of us would have picked the families that we are in right now. And not many of us would pick the same family. So if the question is, you weren't asked. If the question is, were you asked whether you wanted to come here on earth or not? And if the answer to the question is no, then we must begin to ask ourselves the true question. So whose idea is it that I am here on earth? Whose idea? For some of us who are Christians, we could answer this question confidently, just like Christ. In John 30, in John 5, chapter 5, verse 30, Jesus had to answer this same question. If your answer is like Christ, then I will say live like one. Let's go to John 5:30 to check what Christ's answer is to the question. I can do nothing on my own initiative or authority. Just as I heard, I judge, and my judgment is just, fair, righteous, unbiased, because I do not seek my own will, but only the will of Him who sent me. So Jesus in this verse answered the question of the presence that is behind his coming to earth. Jesus said, it wasn't my idea too. It wasn't my idea that I am here on earth. So if it was not Jesus' idea, if it is not your idea that you are here on earth, then live like one. Do his will of the person who sent you. Do the person's bid. Do the person's will. It just would make sense to follow the script if you are not the director. And so far, so good. I am not the director of my life. And I think equally the same thing with you. And if you are not the director, then follow the script. If you have just realized that you are just basically an actor, then follow the script and play it well. Play it well. Follow the script and play it well. So how do you play the script well? How do you play the script well? Listen to your shepherd. Listen to the director. John 10, verse 27. My sheep listen to my voice, I know them and they follow me. Listen to your director and listen to your shepherd and follow him. Follow him. Listen to him, then follow him. Then John chapter 5 verse 19, Jesus restating the fact that he listened and he does the will of his director. In John 5:19, Jesus gave them this answer. Very truly I tell you, the Son can do nothing by himself. He can do only what he sees his Father doing, because whatever the Father does, the Son also does. So follow your Father, follow the director, follow the script, do his will. If you have been sent, live like one. So till we see some other time station next week, this is Sunday Morning Dose. Do his will this week. Thank you.